You was very outspoken about KD going to the Warriors. You say it's not so much that they have the ability to go. LeBron and KD had the ability to go wherever they wanted, but it was KD going to a team that won 73 games, that have the MVP, and they had just lost the finals. Do you believe that KD would have been judged differently had he gone somewhere else and helped that team win a championship as opposed to the Warriors?
Yeah, of course he would have got judged differently because the way, and it's the same thing with Ray. Mm-hmm. We just lost to Miami, then you join them.
Right.
KD, you just lost to Golden State, who you should have beat.
Right. Because you was up 3-1.
You was up 3-1, and you joined them. And so that's where the criticism come in, because it was just like, damn, KD, you good enough to beat them.
Right.
Like, we feel like that's because that's how the old school stars won. We like, man, I'm going to get over the hump. I'm going to take my lumps.
Take my lumps along the way.
And people just felt like he took the easy way out.
Okay.
And that's all. But like, I get it, because we live in a culture to where
rings are everything now.
Judged off your championship. So he said, let me get that out the way.
Yep.
So now what y'all going to talk about?
Right.
And so I get it. It's more understandable now because I come from the old school, and I feel like, man, you gotta get it the hard way sometimes.
You gotta take your lumps, and maybe you don't get over the hump.
Yeah.
Charles Barkley and Karl Malone, maybe you don't get over the hump. But what you don't do is, I look at it like this. He paid his debt to society. He paid his debt to the Thunder. Mm-hmm. His contract was up. I'm trying to think. I don't know if he could have gone. Where could he have gone and won a championship? If you look at the landscape, if you go back, if you can remember, if you go back and look at the landscape, where is he going? If he goes to the Knicks, he not beating Kyrie and Kevin Love and Bron in Cleveland. No. If he goes anywhere else, they're not going to beat the Warriors. He got to go back to OKC.
He got to stay in OKC.
Okay.
You got to stay right. You went to the finals with that team.
Right.
And you up 3-1 against it. This was supposed to be the rivalry that we should have saw the next 5-6 years to where one of these two teams is going to go to the finals every year.
Right.
You stay there. You got the team.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of that had to do with Russ.
Yeah.
I think they was bumping heads.
They're bumping heads.
And it looked like it on the court. Mm-hmm. Because you felt like Russ should have got him the ball more, but Russ felt like, I'm the man.
Right.
And
then, it's hard to argue because the next year he goes to win the MVP and averages triple-double. Right. So it's hard to say that he couldn't be the man. And that's the hardest thing.
Right.
Is that Shaq and Kobe should have won more championships together.
Right.
But Kobe's like, I'm the man. And Shaq like, nah, you little bro. He said, no, not no more.
Damn.
Because just imagine, the perfect situation is Kareem and Magic. Mm-hmm, if that Magic was fine, Cat, where you want the ball? Gotcha.
Right.
It's hard when one guy believes that he can be the man and he should be the man. Magic knew he could, because when Pat Riley challenged him and said, I need you to score more, Magic went out and scored more, averaged over 20, and won the MVP.
Right.
But he's like, Magic tells the story that when Pat Riley told him that he needed him to score more, he's like, you run that by Cap?
Oh, wow.
I need you to clear that up with Cap.
Right. But then that was Magic's game was passing.
Yes.
When you got two guys who they game is scoring, then you got to say who's going to, take the lesser role in all of this.
It's hard because the way we live in a society, we got to determine credit. Somebody, it ain't no 50-50.
No.
Truth. We got to get somebody need 51. We got to get somebody 49. We got to be 60-40. We got to be 70-30. Ain't no 50-50. So whose team is it?
Right.
Kobe got tired of hearing he Batman. Yeah. I mean, he Robin.
Right.
That he riding Shaq's coattails.
He was chasing something else.
Yes.
He was chasing something else.
He knew that in order for him to become, he can't, yes, he had the Mamba name with Shaq. But in order for us to look at him differently, he had to do this without Shaq.
Yep.
We're never gonna look at him if he's doing all that. He won 5 championships with Shaq. We're not looking at Kobe the same as we look at him now.
100%. Yeah, he was on a mission. He knew that he had to get under that shadow.
He had to.
Damn. It's a lot of just in the histories of the sports, there's a lot of what ifs. Mm-hmm. Damn.
Plus we gotta assign credit to somebody.
Yeah.
We got to sign. We see this in football with Coach Belichick and Tom Brady. Right. Who gets the most credit?
Right.
Well, when Tom left, Tom went and got a championship with Tampa.
Yep.
Coach Belichick went to the playoffs, and then 2 years of mediocrity. He's the coach at UNC.
Yep.
We look at the 49ers, we look at Bill Walsh, we look at Joe Montana. Coach Walsh retired. Joe wins another one with George Seifert. Mm-hmm. So we can say, so now we can definitively say, okay, it was him.
Right.
We got to be able to determine who's the reason why we win the championship, Drew. That's just the way we're wired.
That's the way.
It's not good enough.
Right.
Shaq and Kobe. Nope.
But Shaq was so dominant.
Bet he was. You had to see it. People don't because people look at Shaq now and they see him. He having fun. People just don't realize.
Man, he was so dominant.
You couldn't do nothing with him.
Do nothing. They changed.
Just imagine if they called foul. Shaq would shoot like 50 free throws a game if they called every foul.
Man, come on. You couldn't do nothing with the big fella.
You couldn't. People don't realize just how athletic, considering his size, considering his agility. Mm-hmm. People don't realize how good. People think, oh, Joel Embiid couldn't move like Shaq. No. When Shaq, Orlando Shaq, and the first 3 years of LA Shaq,
there wasn't a better athlete on the planet.
No.
Yep.
He's 7'1", he's 30 pounds,
fast,
and he can move
strong,
like a 6'7" guy that's 200 pounds.
Yep.
You had to see it. Like I say, some things, like you had to see Barry Sanders play in person to really appreciate what he was doing. You had to see Jerry Rice. You had to see Prime. Some things you just have to see in person.
Right. So why is it you don't think that Jordan is better than LeBron? You saw them both in person.
I saw him in person.
Like, come on.
Go James, man.
Come on, Shaq.
Because you think about it.
Come on.
Because he could do more. He could rebound better.
So what do we go off of, dude? Because this is the argument that I have today. Like, better player is one thing.
Yes.
Like, is he just like, let's take away all the accolades.
Yes.
Like, LeBron is probably the greatest player of the game, right? But it's unfortunate we got to add the accolades. Yeah. We have to add the team success.
So how many? So we gonna put those like 20 All NBA selections in there. 21 All NBA selections.
Yeah,
we're gonna put it in there. Okay.
We're gonna put that in.
We're gonna put those 20.
No, we're not gonna put those in there.
Oh, okay. We're not gonna do accolades.
This is what we're gonna do.
Okay, we're gonna do.
We're gonna take the 15 years or 13 years Jordan played, and let's match him up with the 15 years.
My guy's still playing.
Huh?
My guy's still playing. You can't say this guy. If this guy was,
so we're crediting longevity as a reason.
You make it seem like LeBron just out there.
No, he's not out there. But I'm
All
saying
NBA
at
selection.
The peak of your superpowers.
Did you see Jordan in Washington?
I never seen Jordan disappoint in a big moment.
Did you see Jordan in Washington?
Yeah, I played against Jordan in Washington.
Yeah.
That was like a farewell tour.
We don't do. My guy's still going at 23. Ain't no farewell. Ain't no telling when this going. Ain't no telling.
Hey, we gonna be dead when he retires.
We got a book that's 1,000 pages. It ain't the end yet. We ain't at the end yet.
Oh man, you ain't lying. I mean, nothing's ever going. You're not gonna do that. Nobody's gonna do what he's doing ever again. LeBron.
I mean, think about those points. Truth.
But is this a statistical thing? Then if it was, then why don't we say Kareem was the greatest before LeBron did
but
that?
See, that was. But here's the thing, because people say championships, but they crown Jordan as the greatest players when he had none. If you go back and look at the late '80s, the late '80s,
they crowned him as the best player in the league.
They said he was the greatest player that we'd ever seen, and he had no championship.
They didn't call him the GOAT, though.
But first of all,
they didn't call him the GOAT.
They said he was the greatest player
we've ever seen.
Yes.
Just like when Barry Sanders was there, he's the greatest running back we ever seen.
Yes. But they said running back,
they
didn't say he's the greatest player. They said Jordan was the greatest player we had ever seen, and he had no championships.
Yeah, but they didn't say he's the GOAT.
But
there's a difference between greatest player and the GOAT.
But how do you
like Tom Brady? Like Tom Brady, when we just look at Tom, he's the GOAT, right?
Yeah.
But when you look at him compared to like Rodgers and Mahomes, if you just watch him,
right?
Like, he don't look better than them.
Right. But see, for me, I mean, look, I think, Tom, it's because the quarterback is so damn important. But I can make a case that LT or Jerry Rice is the greatest players of all time. But they're not as important as the quarterback because he touches the ball. Jordan was never asked to do what LeBron has been asked to do. The Jordan had a specific task. They asked LeBron, said, LeBron, we need you to give us 27, we need you to give us 10, and we need you to give us 10. And we need you to do that every night. And in the meantime, we still need you to guard the best player.
All right, I will say this. LeBron has the greatest of all time influence on winning.
Okay.
Like, from day one, you put him on this team, they're a
better team than what if he's not on it.
Well, you can say that about Jordan, but just like his influence on winning is greater than Jordan.
Okay.
Because when you look at the teams he took to the finals, it's like, damn, you dragged them? You dragged them too?
That 2018 team ain't got no business in the finals.
But then you kind of erase that because then you be like, damn, how did you lose when you had this?
I think if you think about it, the only time that I think LeBron really should have won the championship was against the Dallas Mavericks. He wasn't favored in any other championship, really.
Does the journey matter? How you win? Does that matter?
It does to me.
It matters, right?
It does.
Like, because if you're saying Kobe became something different because he stuck it out with the Lakers and won without Shaq, that matters.
Yeah.
That's elevated Kobe.
Well,
right?
see, if they could have got him pieces, do you think Kobe win if he doesn't get Powell? If they don't get Metal?
Powell is not a top 75 player.
But I'm saying if they don't get him.
No, they don't.
LeBron couldn't get nobody to come to Cleveland. Bro, think about it. He got Timofey Mozgov, $75 million. He had Dellavedova. Dellavedova is your starting point guard.
Up there.
See, that's my point. That's what he was up against. Just imagine if Jerry West was his GM. He would have knew what pieces to put around LeBron.
But that's what makes the journey matter. Like, when you go through the rough times, like me and Cole, like we talked about earlier, we were like, oh, the journey's over, but he stuck it out.
Yeah.
And that meant something for him to stay a Laker and wait for them to see if they were going to do something.
Right.
He never ran.
LeBron waited.
What year was it?
Yeah, like year 7. He just realized that
what year did Jordan win?
7
or 8?
Yeah. But here's the thing. They got him Scottie Pippen. They got him Grant.
Scottie became something. They don't know Scottie. They didn't go get Scottie Pippen. They drafted well.
But what I'm saying, they weren't drafting well, though, truth.
But they were trying to do everything to get him. They got Ben Wallace, Shaq, Antoine. They was trying.
But Ben Wallace was my age.
Yeah, I mean.
Shaq was my age.
But you think about this, the great players, people always gravitate towards the great players.
Yes.
The good role players gravitate.
Yeah, but they ain't going to Cleveland to gravitate towards them.
Why not? People
because they ain't trying to go to Cleveland.
Milwaukee won.
Yeah.